this is Gloria Coppola from Massage Pro CE, and today I have a special guest, Kumu Karen Le Aloha Carol from the island of Oahu. Kumu Karen was my special guest at a recent lomilomi training on the island of Kauai. Join her as she speaks about Hawaiian values in a typical talk story format. Kumu Karen is delightful, full of knowledge and wisdom, and I hope that you enjoy her special presentation on Hawaiian values. Mahalo nui loa for joining us today.
Our last Hawaiian value is the word Ohana. Can you say that?
Ohana.
Ohana means family. This is a story of a young boy named Kenji. Now Kenji grew up in a family that was quite well-to-do. He had a younger sister, but he was certain that his parents loved his sister much more than him, because every morning she got to ride to school in the family car, and they made Kenji take the city bus to go to school. And Kenji knew this was not fair, and he knew that they loved her so much more. Well, Kenji had an attitude. And when he rode the bus, he would look down on all the people who were riding the bus, all the working men with their sack lunches, and all the public school kids that had, shabby looking clothes. And he thought he was so much better than them. Well, at one particular bus stop, when the bus would stop there was a lady, an Oriental middle-aged woman, who would get onto the bus, and she was crippled, and she would lean very heavily on a bamboo umbrella that she used as a cane. And if that wasn't irritating enough, because she took so long to get onto this bus, whenever she passed him, she would always pause and smile. And this infuriated Kenji so much. How dare she smile at him? Well, the boys on the bus also knew what a jerk Kenji was. And one day they decided that they were going to gang up on him and they were going to beat him up. Well, that night Kenji kind of had a feeling what was going to happen. So he went home and he begged his parents, please, please, let me take the family car to school tomorrow. But they said, absolutely not. And so that day after school, when Kenji got off the bus, the other boys got off the bus too. And one of them pushed him from behind, and Kenji fell into the dirt. All of his books were in the dirt, and he knew he was in deep trouble. Well, they hadn't noticed that the bus had not pulled away, until suddenly a bamboo umbrella came down hard on one of the boys' heads. Boom! And it was pushed into the stomach of another boy. And the woman on the bus let out a blood-curdling scream, and they were so startled, they flew away like leaves in the wind. They just scattered. Well, Kenji was in shock. He didn't know what to say. And without a word, the woman on the bus just struggled back up the steps of the bus, and the doors closed, and the bus drove away. From that day on, Kenji took a special interest in this woman. He figured she must have been the daughter of a brave samurai warrior. And now, whenever she got on the bus and she smiled at him, Kenji would smile back at her. And he started realizing the quiet dignity that each person had on the bus, and he started writing stories about them and what their life must have been like. And this led him to his life's work, which was writing. When he went to the University of Hawaii, his route changed, and he didn't see the woman anymore. And then years later, his parents died, and they left something for his sister and for himself in the safety deposit box. And in there was a letter that was written to his parents in beautiful penmanship. It was a letter giving her only child to his parents, a boy. because she could not take care of him because she was crippled. In the letter it said that her only wish was that he learned to be humble and that he learned how to love other people and that he was to ride the city bus every day to school so that she could watch him grow up. This is a true story. The word is Ohana, which is family. You know, we have families that we are born into. We have other families, like right here, for all of us. All of you are connected to one another. You will always be family. A family is something very important. In Hawaii, they have something called hanai, which is, hanai is it's like you adopt someone. You take them under your wing and you raise them. A child was always wanted in Hawaii. There were never unwanted children. So to all of you who are Ohana, are rainbow Ohana, children of the rainbow, I want to say to you, cherish your Ohana. Keep in touch with one another. Share with each other. As your Ohana grows, so will your joy grow. These are our Hawaiian values that I have shared with you, and a very important part of lomilomi. You may say, okay, these are stories. What's so important about it? What does this have to do with lomilomi? I want to get on the table and do some massage. This is the foundation of lomilomi. This is where we all start out, the same place. We believe in the same things. We nurture ourselves and each other. And the person who lays on our table, they are our family. They are our Ohana. The prayer that I say, and this can be a prayer that you say or your own pule. But the prayer I say when someone is on my table, I say the prayer, Aloha kea kua na aumakua mauloa. And this says, my love to you, Divine Creator, my ancestors, my all of my spirit guides. E olu olu oe, e ho'opo mai kai, ko ka ko ohana. Please, e olu olu oe, is please bless this person who is on my table. This is my family. This is someone I care about. And then we say, we breathe our ha to rev up our energy, and we lift it up to give it to Keakua, to God. And then we say, Mahalo Keakua na aumakua mauloa. Thank you, Divine Creator and aumakua. Na amama ua noa amene. Amama ua noa is a sentence that holds great mana. And what it says is, the kapu is lifted, the prayer has been sent, we are free. Have you ever said a prayer that got stuck in the ceiling? You said this prayer and it really didn't go anywhere because your mind really wasn't in it. You were just doing it for muttering a few words. Well, when we say apule, we want to say amama ua noa. The prayer has been sent. It has been heard. So this is what it means. Amama ua noa amene. So we consider them our family.
Kumu Karen, you'll always be in my Ohana. Thank you so much for presenting the Hawaiian values at the Lomilomi training. For more details on Kumu Karen, visit her website and her upcoming trainings. Kumu Karen, this is Gloria Coppola from Massage Pro CE. So happy to have you in my Ohana. Aloha.